If your car is only reliable when the dealership is open, it's not reliable, because when life gets messy with storms, breakdowns, money tight, parts delayed, you don't need a giant screen and a heated steering wheel. You need a car that starts every time, and if it does go wrong, you can fix it fast, cheaply and locally. And a lot of you have been asking for this resilient used cars by budget video, so today I'm giving you exactly that, a list of cars you can actually search and buy, broken down by budget with the simple reasons they're resilient, and the one thing you need to watch out for. Welcome back to Charlie Survival. If you're new here, this channel is for normal people who want calm, practical preparedness, not fantasy nonsense. Quick one, comment below what car you currently drive and how resilient it is. And subscribe, because I'm building a UK real library of stuff that actually happens. What resilience really means. Now, I'm not doing a generic top 10 reliable cars list, because reliability isn't the whole story. Resilience is predictable, fixable, supported. Supported means loads of parts, loads of mechanics who know it, loads of tutorials, loads of owners. So you'll notice a theme in my picks: common models, simple engines, normal owner cars. Alright, let's go budget by budget. Under £2,000, I need a runner that won't ruin me. At this budget, you are not buying perfection, you're buying odds. So my goal is simple: petrol, common models, decent history. 1. Honda Jazz, petrol, manual. It's resilient because it's one of the most itchiest starts cars in the country. Practical, common, easy parts, lots of independent garages know them. Why it's good for real life. Space like a small van, but it drives like a small car. Watch for gearbox and clutch feel. It should shift smoothly, no crunch, no whining. If it feels odd, walk away. 2. Toyota Yaris, petrol, manual. It's resilient because it's common, simple, low drama, tons of parts, tons of knowledge. Why it's good for real life. It will do town, it will do motorway, it will do winter. Watch for rust and neglect. At this budget, you're filtering owners. You want someone who serviced it, not someone who was meant to. 3. Aygo 107 C1 1 litre petrol manual. It's resilient because it's light, simple, cheap to run, and parts are everywhere because there are loads of them. Why it's good for real life. If you just need a dependable runabout, these do the job. They're often owned by people who cut corners, so check tyres, brakes, clutch bite, and listen for a rough idle. 4. Suzuki Swift, petrol, manual. It's resilient because it's underrated, often good value, usually straightforward. Why it's good for real life. Simple ownership, cheapish fixes. Watch for rust on older ones and suspension knocks. Bucket 1 takeaway. Under 2k, resilience means boring and maintained. If it looks too good for the money, it probably is. £2,000 to £5,000, best value resilience. This is the brackets where you can stop gambling and start choosing. You can still buy common and simple, but with better conditions and options. 1. Civic, petrol. It's resilient because there's a big owner base, common parts, lots of knowledge, usually dependable when looked after. Why it's good for real life. Roomy, comfortable, and can handle high miles. Watch for rust around arches and sills on older ones, and avoid modified or boy racer examples. 2. Auris/Corolla, petrol. It's resilient because it's quiet, sensible, and supported. It's the car equivalent of a kettle. Why it's good for real life. It's hard to regret buying one if it's been serviced. Watch for service history gaps. Oil change matters more than people admit. 3. Mazda 2, Mazda 3, petrol. Often great value, nice to drive, and can go the distance if cared for. Why it's good for real life. Good all-rounders without being fussy. Watch for rust on older examples. Check sills, arches, and underneath. 4. My current pick, a Ford Fiesta, simple petrol models. In the UK, part supply is ridiculous. Every mechanic has worked on them, loads of cheap spares. Why it's good for real life. Easy to keep going when money is tight. Watch for neglected examples, because they're common, plenty have had lazy owners. If you want the exact practical kit I recommend for normal UK life, power, light, warmth, basics, my Charlie Survival Amazon kit list is in the description. Build it slowly, add one thing at a time, not panic buying. And straight after that, my UK blackout checklist is free. It's linked in the pinned comment. Download it, print it, tick it off. Right, back to cars. Bucket 2 takeaway. 2 to 5k is the sweet spot for cheap to run, easy to fix, won't surprise you if you buy on history, not hype. £5,000 to £10,000, family proof and road trip ready. This bracket is where a lot of viewers actually live. Normal wage, normal life, trying to buy something you can keep for years. 1. Prius, well kept. Proven platform, taxi-proof reputation, efficient and generally predictable ownership. Why it's good for real life. Fuel economy plus durability equals less stress. Don't buy a mystery hybrid. You want service records and a seller who doesn't sound clueless about it. CVR, good history. Practical, roomy and well suited to mix UK life, especially if you're rural or carrying gear. Why it's good for real life. It's a proper do-everything car. Watch for suspension knocks, worn tyres and neglected servicing. Free Hyundai i30 petrol. Underrated, good value, generally solid and common enough for parts and support. Why it's good for real life. A sensible daily that doesn't feel like a punishment. Watch for clutch feel and patchy servicing. 4. Kia Ceed petrol. Another quietly solid option, practical and often good value used. Why it's good for real life. It does the job without drama. Watch for cheap tyres and skipped maintenance. Tells you the owner's mindset. Bucket-free takeaway. 5 to 10k is where you can buy a car that feels modern enough but still resilient enough to survive real life. 10,000 to 15,000 pound, buy once, keep it years. This is where resilience becomes a strategy. Buy right, maintain it, stop rolling the dice. 1. Skoda Auto Octavia petrol. Huge UK presence, practical, good parts available and strong independent support. Why it's good for real life. It's big without being a tank and it's brilliant value. Watch for ex-fleet cars that have been run hard. Find a private cared for example if you can. 2. Volkswagen Golf, petrol, sensible spec. Common, lots of support, plenty of parts and knowledge. Why it's good for real life. Easy to live with, easy to sell, easy to repair compared to the rarest stuff. Watch for modified examples, neglected servicing and anything that screams thrashed. 3. RAV4 if you genuinely need SUV practicality. Proven model, strong reputation, good for mixed terrain and UK weather life. Why it's good for real life. Great if you actually need the clearance and space. Watch for suspension wear and history. Don't overpay for SUV vibes. 4. V70/XC70 Volvo with strong history. Built for long miles, practical and often owned by people who service them. Why it's good for real life. Comfort plus load carrying, great for road trips and rough weather. Watch for neglect. These are brilliant when maintained, expensive when ignored, so buy the paperwork. Bucket 4 takeaway. 10 to 15k is where you can buy a proper long-term car, but you still need history and condition. Bucket 5, 15 to 25,000 pound, maximum resilience, stop thinking about cars. If your goal is I want to buy once and stop worrying, this is the bracket. 1. Lexus CT, IS, ES, especially hybrids. Strong long-term dependability vibes, refined and usually well maintained by owners. Why it's good for real life. It's the sleep well at night car when you find a clean one. Watch for accident repairs, bargains and missing history. Don't buy a mystery. 2. Corolla, newer petrol or hybrid. Modern safety and comfort with that proven low drama ownership. Why it's good for real life. It's a dependable daily that doesn't beg for attention. Watch for tyre and brake wear and any sign it's been driven hard and maintained cheap. 3. Civic, newer petrol. Proven platform, practical and can last years with basic care. Why it's good for real life. Comfortable, efficient, sensible. Avoid modified examples, buy boring but maintained. Bucket 5 takeaway. At 15 plus K, resilience is basically buy the most maintained example with a proven common model and keep it serviced. The car check test, 10 minutes saves you thousands. Now, even with the perfect shortlist, you can still buy a bad example, so here's the simple test you can do on any viewing. Cold start. If it's already warm when you arrive, ask why. Cold starts reveal weak batteries and rough running. Listen. No knocking, no metallic rattles, no weird ticking that rises with revs. Paperwork. Service history and receipts beat promises every time. MOT pattern. Repeat advisories means repeat neglect. Tyres and brakes. They reveal the owner. Cheap, bold tyres usually means corner cutting everywhere. Comments below your personal reliable car you've kept going. And again, my Charlie Survival Amazon kit list is in the description if you want the practical UK real essentials without overcomplicating it. And don't forget the free UK blackout checklist in the pinned comment. Download it, print it, and you'll instantly be more prepared than most people on your street. Now, if you want to see the video that explains why all this matters right now, click the video on screen about the UK flooding and how it's basically rained every day this year, and what that means for normal life preparedness. I'll see you over there.